In the Galactic Archives, there is a saying, if it's impossible, give it to the humans. Most think it's a joke. I assure you it is not. I learned this firsthand during the incident at Virax Maw. Virax Maw is a place no one dares approach, a gravity rift between two colliding black holes, spanned by a single ancient trade route. It was once a thriving shortcut for interstellar commerce, but over millennia, the bridge that stabilized the route fell into ruin. When the Maw finally destabilized, the Galactic Council wrote it off as a loss. Then humans arrived. The humans, a relatively new species with an inexplicable fondness for trying things they really shouldn't, volunteered to fix it. Every other species laughed. The Virexians claimed it was physically impossible. The Calthorians whispered that even their ancestors wouldn't dare meddle with the Maw. But the humans? They shrugged and said, "We'll figure it out." They sent a team of engineers, scientists, and one very nervous diplomat to assess the situation. The diplomat's job, as I later learned, was to apologize in advance. Their first step was to deploy a fleet of drones to scan the rift. The drones exploded within seconds. Expected, one human muttered, jotting something on a notepad. I assumed they would retreat. Instead, they brought out more drones. These ones cobbled together from spare parts, and I'm fairly certain duct tape. When those drones also exploded, one of them, an engineer named Tasha, grinned. "Progress," she said. "Progress?" I asked, incredulous. "Yeah," she replied. They lasted 3 seconds longer this time. This, I would learn, is the essence of human engineering. Failure isn't a setback, it's data. Over the next month, they built a monstrosity they called the Vanguard Bridge Stabilizer Mk3. The first 2 models had been lost to the Maw. This version, however, was different. It didn't look like a precision instrument of galactic science. It looked like someone had raided a scrapyard and welded the pieces together in a fit of madness. Is that a coffee maker?" I asked, pointing at a prominent feature on the stabilizer. "Yeah," one of them replied. "It's for thermal regulation." The council delegates were horrified. The Virexian ambassador declared it an insult to galactic engineering. The Calthorian envoy refused to even look at it. But the humans just grinned and said, "Watch this." They launched the stabilizer into the rift. For a moment, it seemed like another failure. The rift pulsed angrily, tearing at the stabilizer with all the fury of colliding black holes. I braced for the inevitable explosion. But then, something incredible happened. The stabilizer began to hum, its cobbled-together parts glowing faintly. The rift's chaotic energies rippled, then steadied, forming a faint but stable path. "It works," one human shouted, fist-pumping the air. "It's holding," another cheered. And then, with the kind of timing only the universe could orchestrate, the coffee maker exploded. Still within parameters. Tasha yelled over the chaos. The path held. The bridge was stable. Against every law of physics, logic, and common sense, the humans had done it. The Galactic Council was forced to reopen the route, though the delegates were clearly mortified by the solution. The humans, however, celebrated in true human fashion. They built a bar at the edge of the Maw and named it the Event Horizon Grill. Now, whenever I hear someone laugh at humanity's absurdity, I remind them of the bridge at Virax Maw. It's still there, stabilizing the rift with a patchwork of human ingenuity. And yes, the coffee